Alright, welcome to the second video of this course. This course is targeted to train you from beginner to advanced level of operation in Excel. Now, if you are an advanced user, you have to exercise some patience while we take others along with us. Now, we're going to look at working with workbooks and worksheets, Excel spreadsheet basics, entering data into the cells and formatting data in the cells, and as well creating a table. Now, if you recall vividly, uh, while we are defining our terms, we said that a, an Excel file is called a workbook. That this workbook consists of worksheets where we have sheet 1, sheet 2, and sheet 3, and so on. So, and this worksheet, they are consist of rows and columns. I also mentioned that the columns are the vertical lines, while the rows are the horizontal lines. I also say that the columns are represented by alphabet letters, the alphabets A, B, C, D, and so on, while the columns are represented or labeled numerically using numbers 1, 2, 3, and so on. So I will say that a cell is the intersection between the row and the column. So the vertical lines and the horizontal line meeting forms uh, forms a rectangular box called a cell. So this is called a cell. This is a cell. So, and in a cell, every cell has a unique name or a cell reference or an address, cell address, using the column letter, the letter representing the column, and the number representing the row. So these come together and form the unique name of that cell or cell reference or cell address. So this is called an active cell. Any cell that you click on is the active cell, and the name is displayed on the name box. This is a name box that displays the name of an active cell. As you can see, when I click it, it shows you the unique name of that particular cell. Now here is what we call the formula bar. The formula bar contains or displays the value on an active cell. Whatever is on a cell that you click on displays on the formula bar. So you can also enter text or format text in the formula bar just by performing normal stuff on the formula bar. You can edit it, you can insert anything that you want. You can insert equation, expression. It appears no matter what is on the cell, it appears on the formula bar. So this formula bar can be increased in size or decreased. So by clicking here and waiting for it to change to this particular arrow, then you maximize it or minimize it. So that is it. Now we are going to be looking at how to enter data into the cells and format the text or format the data. Now how to do that: you click where you want to start to insert your text and type in whatever you need to type. Let's say name. Then you use your tab on your keyboard to move to the next cell and type whatever you need. Let's say address. Let's say email. I know what I'm doing. You move to the next one. So if you want to go down to the next column, the next row, you strike enter on your keyboard. It draws you down to the next to the down row. Now that's how to insert data into the cell. Let's see how to format the data inside the cell. You double click on each cell to edit the content in the cell. You double click on your mouse. So let's say we want to edit and add something. Name of student, and click that. Now if I didn't double click on it, and let me say I click once on it and type anything, it will erase the former item on that particular cell. So you have to make sure you double click until the cursor, the insertion point, start blinking for you to perform an action or edit your text. Now you can correct this one here, email. Now that is how to edit a text in the cell. Now let's see how to format the cell. To format the cell, increase the width of the cell. Now you can see that we typed in name of student, but it's only showing us name of. So how do you do that? You point your cursor towards the edge, to the edge of the line separating the row and the column, and hold click and drag until you get your maximum outcome. Then you leave it. It will size, it will fit in the text for you very well. But there is a shortcut for you to do that. Before that, you can also increase it by vertically by clicking here and dragging, and make sure it changes to this kind of arrow. Then you see the size has increased vertically. So that is how to format the cell, or increase and decrease the size of the cell. Now let's see how to if you don't want this name to appear like this, in order to have more, create more space on your page. You have to, in order to create more space on your work, maybe for example you have more subheading like this. Let's say you have just took the light. Let's say you have how will I put here? You have more. Let me just say you have more subheadings. So you need to shorten the cell so it will contain more space. You have more space to enter some other sub headings here. So what you do? So in order to do that, you have to test wrap this thing. I explained this test wrap in the while I was in the introduction. Now I have to test wrap it. How do you test wrap? You click on the cell and go to test wrap and click on test wrap. Now it has automatically test wrap that test, giving it shortening it so for you to have more space here, so you can have more subheadings. So you have to close it more again to have more space. Okay. Now that is how to test wrap. There is a shortcut for test wrapping. Let's say you have address of student. Now there's a shortcut. What you do is click here and strike, press alternate and enter on your keyboard. It automatically test wrap and give you what you need. Let's say email address. It's not correct. Email address. Now you click alternate enter on your keyboard to automatically test wrap. Now for this student, let's say student ID. So all of them, all these cells now are test wrapped so that it will congest so that you have more title subheading for your work. Case you have more subheadings. Now this is how to test wrap. For this thing, there's a shortcut for you to increase the weight of the cell. Let me just show you an example. That just crossed my mind now. So how to automatically, instead of clicking here until this arrow changes like this, you point here and double click on your mouse. It automatically give you the size of that will fit in the text. So that is a shortcut for that. Now let's see how to uh, add more cells, have more cells on your worksheet. Let's say now you want to add title above this subheading. Now you want to have a title. So what do? You highlight the range that you want, then you right click on your mouse, then strike enter, uh, and say shift cells down. This will shift this current cells down for you to have another one on the top. So yeah, that is it. So what you need to next thing you need to do for to have a title, whereby you have a longer title, as I explained in the introduction, you merge and center and type in your text. Let's say name of student, name of student. You notice what happened as I type name of student, it gives me an autofill because I already have name of student. So Excel will have that power to give me an autofill. So name of student in Excel masterclass tutorial. So I can bolding my text now, can bolding it, can change the font size, font style rather, can change it to this, can increase the font size. Now can format this one, I can bolding this, bolding it, center it. Okay, my work is looking nice now. So that is it, how to format the cells. Now let's say I want a cell to be between the name and the address. I want another cell. So what will I do? I right click and say insert. Now I will use shift cells right to shift the current cell right. Now I'll have another one to add another title uh, to the between the name of student and address of student. Likewise here, if I want to have another one between the address and the email, I just say insert shift cells right to shift the current cell. So that is how to add cells in your spreadsheet. Now let's see, another thing I want to let you know is this sheet here. You can rename your sheet, giving it a unique name like this ones. What you do is by double clicking on it and say student, let's say student, double click on it and put it in a student data. Enter, press enter on your keyboard, press enter on your keyboard. This will save it with the name. So these are to working with workbooks and entering tests and formatting tests. Let's see how to insert a table. So how to insert a table? So to add a table to this your work now, you just highlight the range that you want. Let's say like this, and go to insert. Press insert and say tables. So it will bring out this dialog box. So where is the data for your table? So this is equals to the range of the cell A2 and to F2. So this range is not complete. You have to select more range. So select more range. I want it to be up to this extent. You can still calculate the number of rows and columns that you want. So for here now we have 1 2 3 4 5 6. These 6 columns and 15. You can see is 15. You can see it's 50. No, it's more than. This is about 21 rows. 21 rows. So you click on insert table. So you see A2 to F21. So you say my table has header. Of course the header is there. The headers are there. You click OK. Now it automatically form a table for you. It automatically form a table for you. Now this the table now. So this is how uh, to work on workbooks and worksheets, spreadsheet basics, and entering data and formatting data in Excel. uh, I think we are done for this session. In this next session, we'll be doing some introducing you to the calculations, making calculations in Excel proper. Thank you.